Hopefully not that type of transition.
Oh my, oh my
I think
gosh.
he likes his man parts where they are. I don't think he wants to remove them.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I had to make that joke.
I mean,
Mhm.
yes, I would like to keep my bits because, well, I want to have children of my own.
Also, that's actually a good way to wind up too effeminate to be a man properly in any way.
Alrighty. Greetings and salutations.
Wait, I haven't hit record yet.
Alright,
I'll give you a minute. 1 and go.
Alright.
Hello, D&D. I'm Chelsea Bunny 3. Oh my god, I messed that up. Anyways, Dungeons and Dragons taken away. Oh my god, I just messed up the thing. Oh wait, I'm playing as Sheer Evergreen.
It's alright,
Yeah.
Charles. Anyways, greetings and salutations, everybody. It is I, Lance Corporal Anime Guy, back again, once again, and today we are back with Curse of Strahd. And for the moment, we are. Now, if my player characters would kindly introduce themselves.
I'll go. I am Servant of God 777. I will be playing Soldar Elbon, on the half of Divine Soul Sorcerer in service to AO, father of dear Lord, it's been so long. Oh yeah, Soretta. And generally, unfortunately, the expedition dump / guy who talks too much in this campaign now, because of
There he
course.
yaps a lot.
Yeah, what she said.
Okay. Okay. I am Rice Khan. I will be playing Argenta Moonrider, who.
Moonbringer.
Oh, Moonbringer. It's been a while.
That means a whole new way of putting your title into place with Moon Rider, man.
Moomin Rider.
It's been a few years. I still have to stop myself from saying Aurelius Dawnlight sometimes.
It's all right.
But yeah, he's the paladin who now serves Salune and not
Lathander.
Lathander.
Oh my gosh, Serena. Anyways, next.
I am Diva Nightrose Goldsmith. I am co-writer for this campaign, and I'll be playing as Elcincia Intorica, ambassador of Baldur's Gate and a bard of great renown, and sometimes occasionally playing as her boyfriend Anarian Aurorial.
Because her boyfriend's an introvert.
Yes, Chelsea. An elven rogue who happens to be a vampire.
I am Serena. I will be playing Zaretta Rayon, the daughter of Saldar and the great-granddaughter of Lathander. Now no longer the archfiend warlock of Pale Night. Now the archfiend, not the fuck. Everybody say now the warlock of Moon Goddess Saloon.
You can just say Divine Warlock for the next time. It's a lot easier to roll off the tongue.
Divine Warlock, yes.
Yeah, fun note for everyone watching later or now. Warlocks in D&D can serve any being they want for the most part.
I just figured that we would, since Saluna is one of the oldest goddesses, we'd homebrew the class for her.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
If not the oldest goddess in Faerun.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Okay. So, anime guy, set the scene. What are we doing?
Yes.
Oh, you forgot to introduce
Side note for everyone. Savant is running late and will be with us at some point tonight. Just we don't know exactly when. She will hop in when she hops in.
Also, I might be going to eat in a few minutes, but I don't know yet. I'll be letting know when someone tells me it's time for dinner.
All right. Just for the audience sake, if you're walking away and we need to have you for a scene, you don't mind if I act that out for you while you're gone?
I guess.
Okay, I just want your permission first before I do anything or say anything.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't want to step on your toes, okay, sweetie?
No, don't step on my little toes. My little feet.
Alright, we shall begin where we left off last session, where everyone was peacefully going to sleep, especially after the hectic night that dear Soretta, Soldar and Irina had due to Irina's past lives. So you lot have finally went to sleep right after buying some goods. Goods from the stalls that the charitable Vistani have decided to put up in a quick haste after, well, listening into your guys' conversations. A lot. They're a bit nosy like that, like a noisy neighbor. And so the sun is slowly coming up at the crisp dawn of 6 a.m. The sun isn't past the trees yet, despite the fact that it's very cloudy due to the nature of this land. And soon, the light slowly but surely enters everyone's tents. But and I want everyone to roll a perception check.
Okay.
Oh, fun! Perception! This early in the thing. I wonder if shenanigans are presenting.
Okay. Okay, so Miss Rena, your perception is a regular 1d20.
All right.
Argentum, your perception is a +2.
Oh, okay.
Share,
Yeah.
you are at advantage. You have
This is bullshit.
you have a perception of +6, so 1d20 +6.
The dice are being
not
racist.
not 6'5". Whoops.
Seldar, ooh, she got a nat. She got it.
I should have no modifier, right?
Yeah, that's a regular 1d20 for you.
19.
Okay, I just got to take a picture of mine, so...
Go ahead and post
And-
that in the thing as need be.
Anarian's is a anime guy. Could you roll? His is a +4.
Give me one moment.
Oh, wait, I forgot. Where are the character sheets?
Oh,
I believe-
right.
I sent them to you in DMs a while back.
Was that a file or a Google Drive?
No, it was just a regular DM. Just look up Soldar.
Oh, hold on. Looking. Give me a sec.
For Vladislav, his perception is +1. And Irina is a perception of +3. You got those, anime guy?
Oh, wait, that's right.
Wait one
It
sec.
is in my documents. Hang on.
Alright, you said... Alright, so Irene was a +3?
Irina was a +3. Vladislav is a +1. And Anarian is a +4.
You can't use capitals with the bot.
I'm not using capitals.
It says you're using capitals.
All it's telling me is
Yeah.
error invalid dice expression.
Because the D is capitalized.
I didn't capitalize anything at all.
Check your caps locks.
Damn
Let me try.
caps locks.
Every time, everybody. When you wonder what's going wrong, check your caps locks.
Let me try.
Oh, what
So
the...
+2, I think, gives me a
Oh,
12.
wait,
What the?
Yep.
damn it! Why? Why is my
You
computer
use
doing
it.
to me now?
Okay,
Okay.
let me see. That's a
I-
10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 10, and he has a +2, so that's 12.
Right.
Actually,
There it
and I just rolled for Vladislav by accident, so his is an 18.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that.
And I rolled for Anarian, and his is a +8.
No, his is an 8.
All right.
Also,
That's Irina's roll. Hers was an 8. Now I just
Oh.
gotta get 4 for Anarian and then my roll.
Also, for context audience, I'm using physical dice because when I was at AX, I got some free run dice. Thanks to Chelsea.
Yay!
Yeah, this is not because he's upset with the bot. This is because he has fancy new dice, and like every D&D player, you want to use them at least once.
Oh, they
Yeah.
have a website also. There was also glass dice, but I had to buy the resin ones, even though the glass dice look more appetizing.
How expensive were the glass dice if you couldn't buy them?
Don't know. Well, they break. They're glass. They break. So I had to buy
Oh,
resin.
no,
because-
that'll happen too, but how expensive were they, Ray? What do you remember?
I know the resin ones were 45. I think like the glass ones were like in the 90s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. That's like, like not even like price wise or budget wise. That's just too much for dice. I want.
Yeah.
Also, I don't
roll.
trust myself with these dice.
Mm-hmm.
Perception +3 +2.
Oh dear. What was the level needed to clear? 18?
And
There
I'll send
wasn't any.
Well, I didn't say so. Give me
Okay.
one moment.
Cher got a 21. Cher got a 21. Soldar got a 19. Elsensia got a 17. And Anarian got a 17.
So I would say those who got above a 10 have passed. So Saretta and Soldar, as you both wake up and begin to stretch out your bodies, you see Irina literally almost essentially padlocked to her bed, and with a note on top of her chest as she's still sort of sleeping, and it says "Gone to get our horses and other equipments. We'll be back. Sincerely, Anna."
Well, at least she left a note. Could be much worse.
Yeah.
That night was too insane. And yet I know we're going to be dealing with worse. At least we've got some part of this
Yeah.
entire debacle dealt with.
Sorry about that, but it was a lot. And I'm just happy that it's all over now. And
I
I'll
don't
have to
blame
constantly
you.
stress.
You were going through too much then. I honestly don't blame you for that. It just gives me more reason to find her once mortal skull and put it on a pike later. Or at least turn it into a goblet. One of the two. Whichever I can get away with.
So I plan to join you in that fight, but right now we got other things to worry about.
Yeah. Do you want to stay here and watch her, or should I? Because I can go see if everyone else is awake if you want to keep an eye on Irina here.
I'll keep an eye on. You go on ahead.
All right.
In this moment, Irina starts to wake up and she's like, why am I? Oh, right.
Yeah, you're bound. And Anna left a note. She's went to get our gear and horses. She'll be back.
Oh, good. Could you be so kind as to untie me, please?
Are you going to be annoying if we do untie you, or no?
So far, Tatiana's quiet.
Okay, fine. If she even thinks she's acting up, shout out so we can at least restrain you. Because I am getting annoyed at her.
She annoys me, Soldar. It's not just you.
Oh, good. So it's mutual annoyance for everybody. Soldar proceeds to then reach for the binds and untie her carefully.
Ugh. Seriously, Markovia, one of the lives that I relived last night. She's nowhere near as annoying.
Huh. Well, I'm somehow not surprised given her rep, when even Lathander is willing to admit she's going to be a problem. Ugh. And I have to give that moron freaking credit.
Well, Lathander
Alright,
said
that should be all your
Tatiana-
binds?
Well, to be fair, Lathander said that Tatiana was the one that was annoying, and it was the reason why this was going on for the early 400 years, aka 17 generations or so.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Alright.
I don't get what changed in his personality, because when I was serving him, he seemed like the epitome of what a god should be. What happened?
Some part of it involves some shenanigans with Helm's lover, as well as I think when he came back from not existing, something altered in him that wasn't his normal pure self. He has never been deceitful because it is not of the dawn or the light to be deceitful. The light must reveal. And yet, he's willing to lie to his own lover about cheating on her.
Oops.
Multiple times. I am not just an example. There are many other grandchildren and children he's sired.
If it comes down to Ao needing witness to his change of character, I think Markovia might be. I might be able to call on Markovia as a witness.
More than likely, if he needs a witness, Markovia will be called by him. But thank you for offering.
Ilmater's a far more forgiving one than. Although, to be fair, it seemed like Lathander demanded a lot from Markovia, even though he was loyal to her. Ilmater, not so much.
The last time Ao had to deal with gods forgetting why mortals are needed, he cast Helm down to be mortal and told him any who try to come up before where those tablets are returned, do not do anything but slay them. Effectively, you try to enter in before or Ao's conditions are met, you die. It was honestly a crazier time back then. But no, that insanity and everything. God, he's never had to cast someone from divinity back to mortalhood again, and beyond occasional bouts. Never for something this insane, because he's gone against his own portfolio as a god, his own what he is. This is not going to end well for him. Even if he does come back to deityhood, he won't be the sun god ever again. He's been too deceitful.
Indeed. Anyway, let's try to get some breakfast and see if the others are awake then.
Right.
She then looks at Soretta. Here. She gives you a small bottle of vodka. If you want to use it later.
So I have to say thank you.
Consider it my apology for losing control of the other me.
It's okay. And I apologize for the trouble I caused earlier.
It's all right. You weren't fully in control. I do not blame you. Neither does the crying god. I'm sure he saw you suffering and he mourned what happened to you greatly.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him I appreciate it.
Indeed.
All right. Enough of the attempt of renewing a pity party. Let's go get food and see who else is awake. Soldar then proceeds to get up and head out of the wagon they were in.
And it is upon the leaving that all of you start to smell the delicious scents of oatmeal, porridge, biscuits, gravy, bacon, eggs, and sausages. Like, the Vistani are pretty well off with the amount of breakfast foods that they can provide. And you even see Vladislav helping out Madame Eva with baking some bread for you all, so that way you all can have butter and bread with your breakfast.
Thank you, Vladislav.
Oh, you're welcome, guys. He then just starts slicing up some bread slices for you all. It's fresh out of the oven.
Did the Versani raid one of the markets from where they got the books?
That, dearie, I shall leave to close closed lips. She replies to you as she pours you some grits.
I'm not complaining. I'm kind of impressed you realize how to get stuff from those places because they're very particular about currency usage there.
Oh,
Right.
oh, just don't worry about it, my dear. As she begins to get some bacon off of a portable stove from the back of one of the wagons.
And then, of course, Cynthia, dressed well and geared up, is basically fluffing her hair a little bit and curling it up a little bit with her fingers. I thought I smelled food. Good. We're gonna need it.
Yeah,
Yep.
especially you and the Narnian, given what you two been doing all night non-stop. I barely got to bed at 1 a.m. because of all the noises your beds were making. Vladislav says with a very annoyed look. And then just starts slicing some more bread for you and him. But butter's at the table.
Anarian's just puzzled. He's like, I could have sworn we used a silence spell on us.
Yeah.
You
Let me-
probably did, but you forgot the
I'll be right
bed.
back. Yapsala, I'm gonna go eat.
Okay, have a good dinner, Chelsea.
All right. He's like,
Yeah.
I could have sworn we put a silence spell on us.
Soldar responds, you probably did. You forgot the bed, didn't you?
Well, we were on a bed roll.
And those make zero noise when moved upon?
Good, especially since we're just because a bedroll is meant to be put over the dirt.
Yes, but loud thumping noises can be heard regardless, even against dirt. Only silence the noise you and your bodies made against each other. You forgot the rest of the area.
And then, of course, he's trying desperately not to look sheepish, suave, but he's failing.
Vladislav then puts some bread in front of him. Bread and butter.
You forget, I can't eat that.
Oh, right, you have to have, like, blood or something, don't you?
Yeah.
Does rare meat work?
Oh, yes. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Okay, is there any, Vladislav, is there any more rare meat around the grill or no?
He then looks into one of the ice boxes and pulls out some uncooked bacon. Will uncooked bacon work on top of the bread?
It's pork belly, so it should.
Just as long as there's
What else?
blood in it.
Get one of the sausages also, that'll help.
Blood sausage, maybe?
Sorry, say that again?
Blood sausage, maybe?
You'll see.
Nope, it's regular sausage, but all the blood is inside of it, just so that way we can have some juicy gravy. It then does what one would do with gravy. It just pours the blood on the bread as well as the meat, as well as the raw meats, and just hands it to a Narnian.
Okay, I hope this will stay down. I'm gonna have him roll a constitution check just in case.
Oh, good lord.
Alright, and he has to get above a 9.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if he doesn't pass, it'll be an insanely bad luck.
Constitution's a +2 for him.
So he has to roll at least an 8.
12.
So he actually manages to keep it down, and is surprised that the food is not bad at all.
Interesting. Normally food tastes like ash in my mouth, but I actually can somewhat almost taste this. Maybe it's the
Yeah,
blood.
that'll happen.
And of course, Cher just looking at him doing that and just trying to quickly look away and mind her business.
And Narnian, remember the druid.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting about that. But then again, Halmar at least understands that I kind of have a particular diet.
Halmar's been around you long enough to understand that Cher hasn't.
And then, of course, she quickly hops over to grab some oatmeal and pasta. And are there any berries I can put in this?
Hey, Maria, do you guys got berries? Check the icebox theory. And then he, Vladislav then checks the ice box and pulls out only like a small bowl of it. There's not enough for everyone. Do you still want me to give her some? Give her 2 scoops. Scoops with a serving spoon. He then takes 2 scoops of He then puts 2 scoops of berries on a Cher's bowl.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Cher. He then gives her a head pat.
Yeah. And then, of course, she just makes a cute noise while she's just rubbing into the touch as if she was like a pet rabbit.
He then puts the berries away. He then looks to Serta. So what do you want?
Can you repeat that?
He's asking what you want for breakfast.
What was the options?
There's oatmeal, grits, biscuits, gravy, bacon, eggs, and sausage.
And sausage,
Bacon, eggs,
gravy,
and
and bread.
sausage.
Mm-hmm.
I want the bacon, eggs, and sausage.
He then puts together some bacon, eggs, and sausage. You want any gravy and bread with butter on that?
Yes, please.
He nods and takes a scoop of what would essentially be this Whelm's version of country gravy and pours it on the food before putting 2 slices of bread and a small butter square on the side for you and hands you the plate.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alcensia, while helping herself to a decent platter of eggs and sausages with some bacon as well. And she she bites into the bread. I think you could have made it as a baker, Vladislav.
Well, when you grew up on a farm, you tend to learn how to cook for siblings when your older folks are out on the fields.
Like you do. I'm gonna probably ask for a loaded plate. Bacon, eggs, sausage, biscuits, gravy, some oatmeal, hill on the side, and butter and toast. And you slather it with the gravy.
He then does so it has you the plate. Alright, there you go. However, that means you don't get seconds.
You do realize I ordered a huge plate because I'm starving anyway, right?
Yeah, again, you don't get seconds. Or second breakfasts.
I can't tell if you're joking. I'm just gonna go sit down and put butter on my bread.
Alcensia just starts chuckling because she remembers an old story of 2 heroic hobbits, of 2 heroic halflings bickering with a human about second breakfast.
Soldar, no, when it immediately goes, oh, by the way, you're not Aragorn. Don't try and act like him.
Was it? Don't even know who the hell that is.
And then, of course, Alcencia's just barely trying not to laugh.
What are you laughing about, Alcencia?
Well, that reminds me, I've got to go. Oh, see Gandalf again, Soldar mentions offhanded. I think he still owes me that 1 extra staff he has.
Wait, you're friends with the Grey Pilgrim.
White and occasional buddies and mostly drinking buddies. Not exactly the best of friends, but yeah, I know him.
Oh my god.
I get around a lot. Are you surprised at this point?
I'm sorry. It's like just so casually mentioning, oh, I'm friends with Elminster Alban.
Fair enough.
Ironically enough, my sister Treya actually met him casually. But then again, she also met the rather infamous, chaotic bard Volothamp, or Volo for short.
Fair enough.
Kind of like that one time I met Weird Al Yankovic during my travels in Neverwinter.
Oh, that's right. This world has a version of him. That's right.
Apparently, he angered the Lich Queen Blackett so much that she almost killed him, but under a sheer stroke of luck, he escaped from the tyrannical bitch and landed himself in Faerun, and then found newfound faith in the god of martyrs, and proceeds to sing about all sorts of oddities and parodies.
Oh yeah, the version I know about does parody songs too, based on popular ones sold by the bards of that land. And then there's the occasional original one that still has me chuckling, such as Weasel Stomping Day of All Things, which is not an actual holiday, but apparently that song you could be convinced it is.
I'll have to ask if he knows him.
More than likely, the two haven't met. Though if they have, I would still not be surprised. Any version of him then promises to be joyfully insane, in a good way.
Although I did hear of a talking horse named Cheese Sandwich.
Huh.
And then, of course, this has Cher almost spit out her breakfast because she knows who Cheese Sandwich is. And of course, she's like, I'm gonna have to ask Elsensia about that later. And then proceeds to start eating again. So, what does Argentum want for breakfast?
Right.
I'm thinking. I think something high in protein.
All right. You said Vladislav just start preparing mostly meats, so then get some of that country gravy slathered all over it, and then put some toast with the side of a butter square on the side. Here you go, man.
I very much appreciate this.
He nods as he then just pats down his apron before starting to serve all the other Vistani.
And then, of course, Irina, like, I'll just have a little bit of that porridge, some of that oatmeal, and a bit of bacon and eggs, if that's okay.
All right. He then serves her that.
Thank you. I tend not to eat a lot in the morning, otherwise it comes back later.
Ah, I see.
You really know how to cook, yeah, Captain.
Oh, well, like I said before, I had a lot of siblings to care for. A lot of younger siblings to care for. Before I eventually just started heading to the fields as well, before joining up with the Guardians of Daggerford.
Interesting. I don't think I'll ever understand the pleasure, considering Ismark's my older sibling.
Well, if he's had to make any meals for you, that's essentially similar.
Oh, sometimes he would do it on a rare occasion, although sometimes the toast would get burnt, and sometimes he would get a little deep fried.
Ah, I see.
I appreciated the list.
Well, no problem.
That's why when cooking happened, I usually was the first to volunteer, since I didn't want him. I I didn't want any accidents in the kitchen.
Understandable. It's not. When you're a city dweller, cooking tends to be more of a woman's thing than everyone's.
And then, of course,
Unless you're a city dweller who happens to be stuck with no one else to cook for them. Though rare it happens.
Celestia is like, probably best I stay away from any kitchen because the last time I tried to make a Boldurian seafood stew, there was an explosion and all the sea creatures came back to life.
Did you use a necromancy spell on it before cooking?
No. And then, of course, Irina just stares at her in shock.
Soldar, immediately hearing this, looks at her, blinks, and then goes back to his meal.
Miss Reina, what's Storetta's reaction to the fact that Elsensia, when she tried to cook, ended up bringing the sea creatures back to life?
Zrera is literally going through a catalog of spells or methods in her how that could happen. Just from cooking. She's literally just confused and just trying to figure out.
Just out of character for a moment, think of Lilia from Twisted Wonderland, and that's how bad Elsensia is at cooking.
Did you engage in some form of black magic I'm not aware of? How do you do that?
But after the explosion, the fish and the shellfish came back to life. Afterwards, I was banned from the kitchen. I was then banned forever from the kitchen afterwards.
Are you sure you did not use some spell?
Although, I'm thinking maybe I tried to do something extra with the spices. I'm not sure now.
Yeah, maybe it is a good thing you shouldn't be in the kitchen.
And then, of course, Anarian's like, well, fortunately, she doesn't have to cook for me. He then, he's like, her circulatory system provides enough. And then, of course, Elsensia's like, oh, you flirt. And then, of course, he then grabs her hand and just nicks a little bit at her finger and just sucks the pinprick of blood off of it. Guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you want to say something like, get a room, you two?
Please, not at the table.
Soldar immediately looks at him and goes, do I need to throw the both of you in the river? And yes, that's a serious threat, Anarian.
All right, fine. For my breakfast, right, don't you?
Anarian,
It's too early. It's really
It's too early for you two to be horny on Maine. No more. Eat your breakfast and let's plan out the rest of this nonsense we have to deal with, including at least one vampire to die.
Eventually, Vladislav finishes up serving the Vistani, and they also sit around the fire that's keeping you all warm.
Hmm.
And then eventually Vladislav serves himself and Madame Eva, and then he takes a seat. All right, so we're all in agreement that most of the stuff we have to do is in Vallaki, right?
Indeed. We literally have, Irina typed up, we literally have 4 days to make sure that we have 4 days to get to whatever sanctuary is in that city.
He nods as he takes a bite of his sausage. Alright. Anyone else object? Anyone else? Yay? Nay?
Ask again?
Else? Where we should go first to get most of the things we need to get done first before moving on to
Anna
other
she'll be
areas.
back with our gear and horses. Let's go over again. what's what we have to deal with? Since we're all fed and slept now.
Alcensia recalling that night in the grove with Saluna. Well, we have Shar possibly pulling some shenanigans on us as soon as we leave this camp.
And from what Saloon told me, a Narnian, our gentleman and others. After that bit at her altar. Shar has managed to earn Ao's ire, which again, that's not a good place to be in. He does not react softly.
You then see one of the starting name with Methuselah just look up. I'm sorry, Shar?
As in the goddess of the dark moon, yeah.
Isn't she supposed to be one of the high primordials or something like that?
Yeah, Ao still has authority, and she knows it. That's why she's never bothered to launch a conquest campaign against him. She knows it'll fail in a second. She plots them purely because it gives her something to do while grumbling about him.
As well as grumbling about her sister.
That too. About 2/3 of her life is complaining, it seems.
And then, of course, Anarian pipes up. You know, for the so-called Lady of Law, she does not like losing.
Oh, no, she doesn't. She's a primordial and she's considered herself eternal darkness. She's like, why should I have to consider myself in such a position? I should be above it all. I am eternal. I am the abyss. Yada, 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 yada.
Sounds like she was not a very welcoming guest at your wedding. Microsoft pipes up.
She was there purely as a witness and not by choice. She had enough of a neutral look that told me she was given a direct threat of do it or I make you mortal.
I'm surprised.
And then, of course, Cynthia's just chuckling at that.
You then see Ionith just raise an eyebrow. I'm surprised she has any followers at this rate.
And then, of course, Gemma, she's like, a dark goddess does not appealing on paper, but judging from her attitude, I am not touching her with a 39.5-foot pole.
I keep forgetting you guys have gotten a lot of books here.
Yeah.
Well, you have to traverse all the realm. When you're given the freedom to come and go, you tend to pick up a few things that are, you tend to pick up a few things that spark whatever is your interest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And again, to quote the reference, since I know where that comes from, if I had to pick between Shar and a seasick crocodile, I know which one I'm picking. It ain't Shar.
Anyways.
She's just that.
Anyways. What else was on the docket again?
In the list of stupid things we have to deal with, aside from that, me and Argentum have a ghost to potentially rescue out of.
Servant, you're supposed to talk about that. Remember?
Right. So let me try it again. Me and Argentum have a mission to deal with, one of which might require some shenanigans. And a soul gem or two, but then again, we're probably going to need those regardless, given half of what we have to deal with here. So we should probably see if we can find a few of them and just keep them handy.
And then, of course, Soretta, you remember that Saluna gave you a warning specifically that that one of your allies in the Coven was going to become your enemy? Do you want to say something?
Saluna's warning. She said that one of the members of my covenant was to be my enemy. That confirms to me that a friend of mine, or hopefully she's still alive somewhere.
Just for the record, Saluna did confirm she was alive. But
okay, I know we're just random. I know it was a random other witch, other warlock. Sorry.
It's okay.
Well,
And then,
aside
of course,
from your friend in the coven, is there anyone in there who you know would be upset about what was happening to you now?
Can you repeat that?
I was trying to speak servant. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Elsensia, recognizing the look on Soretta's face, immediately puts her plate down and gives her shoulder a squeeze. I'm going to guess that there's going to be that your former buddies are probably going to be hunting us now.
Unfortunately, though, I
Is there
am
anyone specifically in that coven who would be very hostile towards you, having turned away from Pale Knight?
There is one, but I had thought she'd been long dead.
Oh dear.
So it was Jezebel. What was it? It was Giselle. Or just
Giselle, that's her name.
Giselle. Her name is Giselle. She was my childhood friend. The only source of light in my life aside from my mother. From why she helped me get chances to see my mother when the other members of the coven weren't looking.
Which means the others would more than likely would pounce on the chance to kill you then.
Unfortunately.
So they will be a constant hassle until we've confirmed they're all dealt with and any who can be turned away are. Which, that'll be a task. To the point I'm putting it as an optional one until we prove otherwise. And aside from that, we have the big problem of we're apparently stuck in the curse-breaking business over this entire realm. Which means Strahd's brides, and only one right now do I consider worth trying to save. And it's because she's gone through such tormented hell that she's barely intact. I mean, wearing a skull of one's tormentor on your head. While I appreciate the effort to taunt one's enemy even in the grave, dear Lord, she needs help. By all the gods, she needs all the help.
I'm surprised she
And
even
then, of
had
course,
lucid moments.
I think that's all she had was semi-lucid moments aside madness and bloodlust.
And then, of course, Irina pipes up. I felt Ilmater crying over her severely. I swear his tears were almost blood.
Wouldn't be surprised. That kind of torment's especially almost painful for him to experience. And yes, I asked once.
Cher then quickly perks her ears up and then sits her bowl down real quick.
You okay
Do you
there,
hear
Cher?
that? I hear something's waiting for us out there. It doesn't seem good.
Ah, crap. Well, aside from brides, we have Strahd and Pale Knight, which will be right around the same place Strahd and his patron will be. And more than likely...
Elmar! Quiet,
What?
please. She then touches the ground very quickly, puts her ear to it. She pulls back. There's... I hear some not so good chanting and of the shadow variety.
What direction?
Probably from the direction of probably where we're going to have to go.
Point.
She points in the direction of where Valaki's go. Where Valaki is.
Alright. How far?
I don't know, but I just know
Yes.
it's not good.
How far do you guess? Would you say far enough to hit from here with a fireball?
I think it's to the east. I mean, it's to the west. And... oh, God. Oh, Grain Mother, help me.
You okay? You okay there, Cher?
Okay, Chelsea's back. She's gonna have to do the role play.
Basically, you're hearing evil chanting coming from the west at the moment.
Oh.
And it's freaking you out.
Oh gosh, here just chanting stuff scary.
Mm-hmm.
And
All right. Do I have to roll anything to try and see where these guys are? Or do I not have anything that would help me sense them?
You are way too far for any roll to be effective, even if you got a nat 20.
Oh.
Frack.
so, but
So
then
are you trying to sacrifice me or something?
No, apparently there's someone casting on all of us. So at that point,
No, I don't think that's what she meant.
You know, like if I was on the pentagram or something.
Zaretta decides to ask Chair what type of chant, like what are the words that are being said specifically.
Okay, that's going to require a Arcana check.
actually, let's do a nature check for Cher real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're seeing this in they're chanting this in Druidic, aka her language.
Yeah, just like is.
quick question. I have distance spell as one of my skills on here.
Okay.
Does that have a limit?
In
You
relation
shouldn't
to
have it.
what's we'll call it?
When you cast a spell that has a range of 5 feet or greater, you can spend 1 sorcery point to double the range of the spell.
You wouldn't.
But when you cast it,
you wouldn't have enough,
I would probably have to.
You wouldn't have enough to get to that area in particular. Again, this is very far away.
So further than 20 feet. Got it. Actually,
Yeah.
how many sorcery points do I have currently?
You're currently full stock up.
Which is, 2, 4?
Currently, give me 1 second. Let me take a look.
Oh no, it says 5 currently, unless it's different from the stats I currently have.
I'm just double checking.
It's like 50 to 80 miles away from you, Solar. You ain't gonna be able to.
Oh yeah, no. At that point, the most I could hope it, and I can guarantee a Mistwalk won't work because there's no way I could pull that off, even though it's technically a bonus action.
Basically, Cher, you're hearing Dark Lord. Basically, you're hearing Dark Lord descend. Dark Lord, hear our prayer. Dark Lord the ancient. Dark Lord the land.
Oh.
Cher, what are you hearing them say?
Can I say with you, Diva, together?
I can just repeat it for if you wish, okay,
Yeah.
Chelsea?
Okay.
Basically, they're saying, Dark Lord, our savior, Dark Lord,
Savior.
Dark Lord, our master, Dark Lord the
Master.
Dark Lord the ancient,
Dark Lord the Ancient.
Dark Lord the land.
Dark Lord the Land.
That's either Strahder's patron being invoked. Oh dear.
And then, of course, I quickly remembered something. Wait a minute. Amelia was saying something like that before Vasily put a bullet in her head.
Oh.
Who was it? Oh.
Strahd's first bride that we. Strahd's bride.
No, I was trying to think. I remember her. I'm trying to think of who else was she invoking if not Strahd? Oh dear. This might be his patron. Okay. Well, I am casting protection from good from evil and good over all of us. Get close now.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Like, you all then just, like, gather together in, like, a very tight spot while still holding your guys' plates while trying to eat as he casts the spell.
Yeah, at this point, I don't want my meal interrupted because of magic. I'd rather just cast it and hope it blocks.
That's a level 1 spell slot that you're sacrificing.
What are my spell slots? I have 4. I'm golden.
Just letting you know. Just reminding you.
Thank
And
you.
then, this is also triggering a memory in Elcincia. When she said that, she was laughing, and I distinctly remember Amelia started laughing when we were about to kill her, saying, "You don't know what the horror you've unleashed. He is the ancient, he is the land," and then Vasily shot her.
Which might I
Oh
add,
dear.
that was a pretty insane shot that he pulled off.
Mm-hmm. Which means more than likely this is his patron being invoked, unless he's actively coming at us ahead of his word, which, not exactly something he would normally do.
This is bothering Elcincia a lot because something about him shooting Amelia like that's not sitting right with her.
Yeah, right there, Osensia? Vladislav asks.
The more I'm thinking about my suspicion, the more it's growing, and I don't want to say anything unless I have concrete evidence.
Soldar, after getting back to his food, immediately goes, he shot her to shut her up, didn't he?
Yes.
Well, since you brought it up, I think yes.
I want...
She was about to tell us something.
Osensia, I want you to roll a insight check, and you have to get above a 8.
Okay. Let me see here. 1D. Hold on. Let me put in this. Give me the number.
Homebrew the dice.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I gotta find her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Insight. 3. A 4. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Again.
Would I be able to roll something on this?
I guess?
Yay.
But
Unless, of course, unless Soldar says something that makes her try again.
say
The heck?
The dice spot's broken.
You said it's get above an 8 for insight, right?
Yeah.
19.
So, Soldar, you then think back to when Amelia was saying all of that, and you realize she was looking at Vasily before he shot her out of annoyance. One does not shoot someone for talking too much, unless they're annoying them in particular, or they're trying to silence them. Or both.
Vasani shot her with a look of annoyance on his face, like either he was sick of hearing her talk or he was trying to silence her. He was actually trying to silence her.
You then see Vladislav just pipe up, or like everyone else, we thought her talking was annoying. Much like how we like to...
No, that much was annoying, but this was more than just basic annoyance. You've seen me and you've seen yourselves give us basic annoyance. Half of it directed at me.
Yes.
This was less. This was more. This was a case of he was annoyed she was daring to say those words particularly. Like, not annoyed she's talking up a damn storm.
Mm-hmm.
What is Vladislav's charisma?
His charisma is... Give me 1 second.
What does the charisma do?
It's Riz, Chelsea. It's Riz.
That's why it's short for
like Black
charisma.
Glasses Riz.
No, like the ability to persuade or in some cases seduce.
His if you want to do persuasion, it's a +3, but if you want charisma, it's a 10. As in a zero modifier.
All right, persuasion.
Meanwhile, Soldar's charisma is a 17.
All right, persuasion it is. Okay. Slash.
Meanwhile, my persuasion is a +6.
21. Soldar, in order for you to have a good counter armor, you have to get above the 21.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't. 11.
You
Bust.
You see Vadaslav just look at you with a raised eyebrow. Sordar, much like how we get annoyed with you talking too much, I'm pretty sure we all get tired of bad guys talking too much. I mean,
And then, of
that's
course,
just a
I'm
natural
arguing that.
reaction.
Then, of course, Alcencia's like, well, she did apparently. Well, and then Anarian's like, well, apparently that horrible bitch did tie him up and leave him in a closet.
Yeah, that's the thing. That again would be enough of to make anyone extra annoyed. But he could have shot her before that. He shot her just as she was saying the same thing we're hearing being hearing being chanted at us.
To be fair,
There's a point where coincidence dies.
I'm
And then,
not
of course,
buying it.
And then, of course,
Fine, I reserve the right to say I told you so if it turns out I'm right.
And then, of course, Alcencia's like decides to add in her 2 cents. Now, it could be possible that he was trying to stop her from calling forth whomever Strahd is pacted to, or she was trying to call on Strahd himself.
Also possible, but again, can't be Strahd they're summoning. He would be breaking his word. He doesn't do that.
Sure.
Like I said, I have a suspicion, but the more I think about it, the more I'm getting, the stronger it's getting. Especially since I was attacked after dinner during during a time of hospitality.
Hmm.
Well, like what Uncle Ephraim said, it could be that his patron forced him for that. And
Yes, but he still needs to enter with an invitation.
Uncle Ephraim also said that he's literally always welcome in his household.
Which means he has a permanent standing invitation.
So that's at least something there, but there's also the factor that Strahd literally appeared not too long after Vestali disappeared when we were in Barovia village.
I mean, it's a part of his lands that he has to go into.
I know, but because
Yeah.
1 minute Vestali is practically throwing up because he learned about Valenta's story, and then in comes Strahd asking me to go easy on her.
Yeah, it's stupid.
They could have met up in a dark alley and discussed what happened.
Yeah, no, that sounds extra convoluted even to me, and I'm used to convoluted insanity.
You are the convoluted, says Chair.
I never said I'm not.
Like I said, I just have
a badge of honor.
Then there's also the factor that Irina felt uncomfortable around him, didn't you? And Irina just nods enthusiastically.
I wouldn't say he's Strahd if that's what you're implying, because that doesn't seem right. I wonder if he's an avatar of Strahd's patron.
An avatar of his patron? They can do
Okay,
that?
before anyone asks, before I go on, does anyone know what an avatar is?
Like a...
Alcencia,
Oh yeah, profile picture thing.
Alcencia raises. Sometimes a
no.
god manifests themselves towards a mortal to make it easier for them to handle their presence. Yes.
And in other cases, a mortal is born at the perfect time and place to become a near-perfect interactive vessel. While they will have their own soul, mind, and will, if the god needs something done, it gets done. Half the times, for the malicious ones, they eventually will subsume the mortal, intentional or not.
Vladislav then looks at Soretta. You're trying to say something?
I was just saying that I didn't know what an avatar was.
Oh.
But thank you for explaining it.
But then, of course, Alcencia's like, then what about that warning from Saluna about how we need to be careful around allies that enemies that we think are allies?
To be fair, there's Elsitzia. We are strangers in a strange land, and they have been, well, under the heel of Strahd for centuries. They would have every rhyme and reason to not have their semi-comfortable lives be uprooted by several individuals that they do not know.
Mm-hmm.
You have a point, but my suspicion is still the same.
All right, fair enough.
Your suspicion is warranted.
And just a note, if I'm right about this, I'm also going to say, told you so.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that just
But
shrugs.
again,
All right, I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. I'm just saying that that even too harsh of a coincidence can also have a logical explanation, such as some things attributed to idiocy, some things attributed to malice is actually just attributed to idiocy.
Noted.
very true.
What?
He then looks at Cher. Things attributed to malice can be easily explained as stupidity.
Am I malice and stupidity?
No, sweetie, not.
I'm just making sure.
Well, Slav just hangs his head at failing trying to explain to explain the metaphor. Oh God. Anyways, you guys finish.
I
up
guess I
eating.
understand. Okay.
Yeah, that gets up. All right. Well, anyways, finish up eating. I'm gonna help Madam Eva clean up the breakfast dishes. Yeah, then walks over
Okay.
to the cooking area to start helping Madam Eva clean up.
And then, of course, Irina then quickly gestures to Soldar and Soretta. And she whispers to the both of them, when do you think we should tell him?
Honestly, as soon as possible. So make sure he's at least physically comfortable in sitting down. I don't want him fainting.
And probably somewhere where we're not having ears listening in on us.
Yeah.
I want everyone to. With that said, I want everyone to roll perception checks again,
Oh no!
and y'all have to get above a 5. Wow, my dice is really trying to make sure you guys win. Apparently.
Okay, so for Irina, could you roll this for
14.
21.
Yeah.
her? Okay, so for
18.
Irina, her perception is a +3. Now for Alcincia,
And then for Nardian.
Anarian's a +4, and Alcincia is a +3/+2.
So, all right.
Okay, mine's a 7, but it's above 5, so I'll take it.
She got a 22.
All right. So everyone but Anarnia notices that the Vistani that are near you guys are deeply interested in your conversation, as if it's like some sort of TV show. And Ginma's like, "What?" Like they're just enthralled at your guys' conversation.
Who are you and how can we help you? Why are you
Alcincia,
listening to our conversation?
basically, Alcincia is like, though, let's just say that is a need to know basis, and especially with what I haven't, especially since, well, it's a delicate matter.
You see Methuselah be like, "Is it something I have to do with the boy over there?" And then everyone's heads turn towards Vladislav. Slav just putting some of the leftovers into the icebox.
let's just say that's for us to know and for him to find out.
Just see Methuselah just raise an eyebrow. Are you sure he should hear about it? This seems like it's going to wreck his mind and soul. Believe me, I've seen.
Let's just we plan on telling him what happened, but not around the not in a place where walls have ears, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that looks at his fellow Vistani compatriots. What? We're not tattletales.
It's not. Well, here's the thing. It's not you that I don't trust. It's the one who rules this place, and there's something that I have going on that will determine how I feel about the current lord. The less people that know, the better at the moment.
You then just see Methuselah just take a bite of bacon, but still listening into your guys' conversation. Like,
call it a diplomacy play at the moment.
you see, yeah. You just see Ionathan just be like, I see. He then takes a bite of his biscuit covered in gravy.
And then Gemma catches on. Oh, someone's being sneaky. I like that. I understand you don't want to spoil the surprise.
You then just see Methuselah just elbow her and give her like a stern look of like, girl, this seems like this could wreck your mind if it happened to you. Is the look that he's giving her.
What? This is obviously some kind of dark, mysterious play going on, and I'd rather let her have her fun.
Genma, please. The lad is probably going to go through a traumatic event after this. You can tell.
Well, let's give them the benefit of being able to do so without our eyes or ears being present, especially if she's got something cooking up. She's gesturing to Alcynthia.
Yeah, then just nods. Oh, yeah, fair enough. We'll leave you guys to your little discussion. He and the other side get up to sit at another campfire.
And then, of course, Gek is reluctant to leave, but is gladly doing so, and then just pulls out another Edgar Allan Poe book and just starts skimming through the pages.
Okay, so my character tries to look for what book that was real quick.
It was just a collection of his poems. Hold on. I'm going to have her read a version of this particular poem real quick. It's not The Raven. It's a different one.
I will be right back. I gotta go see if my sister is actually home or not.
Okay. I'm going to read out the poem while we wait.
Yeah, buddy.
Hear the sledges with the bells, silver bells. What a world of merriment for their melody foretells. How they tinkle, tinkle, tinkle in their icy air of night, while the stars that oversprinkle all the heavens seem to twinkle with a crystalline delight, keeping in time, 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 in a short runic rhyme, to the tintillation that is so musically wells from the bells, 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 from the jingling and tinkling of the bells.
Okay.
I'm skipping over one of the verses for a minute. Hear the loud alarum bells, brazen bells. What tale of terror now their truancy tells? And the startled ear of night, how they scream out in their affright. Too much horrified to speak, they can only shriek and shriek, out of tune, in a clamorous appealing to the mercy of the fire, in a mad exultation with the deaf and frantic fire, leaping higher, 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 with desperate desire, and now a resolute endeavor, now to sit or never, by the side of the pale-faced moon. Oh, the bells, bells, bells! What a tale of their terror twells, of despair! How they clang, clash, and roar! What a horror they outpour on the bosom of a palpitating air! Yet the ear it fully knows by the twanging and the clanging, how the danger ebbs and flows. Yet the ear distinctly tells in the jangling and the wrangling how the danger sinks and swells by the sinking or swelling of the anger of the bells, of the bells, of the bells, 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 and the clamor and clangor of the bells.
Okay,
It sounds
Saldar,
like
upon
me
realizing what was
not
being read, goes, I did not know you were going to read something that emo.
I don't know about you, but it sounds like he's not a fan of bells.
Poe's, Edgar Allan Poe's poetry tends to be very depressy, ranty somehow.
Isn't that the
I
point?
I
never
know.
fully understood how he could pull that off.
I know, sir. I read some of his work.
I keep forgetting some of his stuff has slipped into other realms. Jeez.
And then, of course, Alcensia perks up a little bit. I read at least one of his tales, The Mask of the Red Death.
Oh, joy. Those ones are getting loose.
I read some Edgar Allan Poe's The Monkey's Paw, I think. Or that's somebody
Oh.
else.
I think that was someone else.
Yeah,
And then, of
it
course,
was.
a minute to remember. Hold on.
I can't. I'm trying to. I do quite like the one about the heart.
W.W. Jacobs. Hey, at least it's appropriate to the theme, Chelsea. It's appropriate to the
Oh
theme.
yeah, that's right. That's true. I was
And
going
then,
to
of
say Dorian the Gray, but that's not also Edgar Allan Poe.
That's
No, boring.
Oscar Wilde.
Yeah.
Alcensia in character. That's W.W. Jacobs from what I remembered from a Bard book from another world.
Oh.
Seriously, Candlekeep has a ton of tomes all spanning across multiple universes.
Oh, yeah. I hear they keep the Lovecraft ones under lock and key for important reasons, which I know why.
Although
That one is especially an interesting specimen.
He
If
is
I recall
probably the most weak.
if
Go
I recall correctly, a legendary ball spawn came from there that ended up saving the world. And ironic, my sister actually befriended the last one. Some white dragonborn fellow named Michaelis, I think that's what she called him.
Huh. No, it's H.P. Lovecraft is one of the weirdest mortals, one of the most weakest wills, the biggest coward in existence. The sheer amount of fears this man had is something to be studied by many scholars in any universe to hear about him.
And
this
then, of
man
course,
couldn't handle the sight of women not being in the kitchen. It disturbed him deeply to see that once.
he's certainly
Right.
pleasant.
Oh, that's the least of what he was like. In his universe, there are only humans on that world. And he would be racist because of the skin tones. If he was here, he'd find even more reasons to be horrified, and he'd be writing about us the same way he wrote about half of what he encountered. And yet somehow, despite how weak-willed and easily terrified that man is, he wrote about some of the most horrifying beings in the cosmos.
Oh, I wonder how he'd react to tieflings.
Oh, he'd probably faint from shock and fear.
She just starts that. And then, of course, she looks back in Gemma's direction as she's walking off while reciting her poems. It was certainly pleasant, I'll say that much.
Anyways, I'm back. And so
Just up Gemma was being a teenage edgelord again.
All right. Anywho,
How long until your sister's back?
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Well, if need be, we could just adjust some things. So as you all begin to finish up your breakfast, Vladislav is still currently doing some of the dishes while helping out dear Madam Eva. What do you all take as you see him do this?
Since looks at Irene and Soretta, who wants to be the bearer of bad news.
We're roping Madame Eva into this if we have to tell him while here, because I want her to at least keep him awake to hear everything.
And then, of course, Arian's like, you're going to have to count me out because you already know that, because he already doesn't like me.
Yeah.
And he telling him the bad news just makes him hate him even more.
Very good, Cher. You caught on. He then gives you a head pat.
Yay. I mean, I could tell him, but then I would regret. I would forget most of the words.
And then, of course, Alcensia comes to you, Cher. That's why I'm not going to put that burden on you, sweetie, okay?
Okay, good, because I don't want it.
Trust me, I think after getting spooked by whatever was making that chanting, you're probably not in a state to handle it.
Oh, okay then.
She's trying to give you...
Reassuring words?
Yes, basically she's giving you an excuse to not have to tell him.
Okay.
So...
I know an Arian can wash dishes.
I can't go anywhere near that because there's running water, dearie.
You'll melt.
No, my skin will feel like it's burning. And believe you
what
me,
melting is basically is?
do you ever stick your finger into acid?
I tried to, but Sir Yapsalot stops me from doing so.
Well, it's not only burning your flesh, it's also melting it off. So no, it's not a pleasant feeling, dearie.
Oh, okay.
And very good on you, Soldar, for keeping her from losing her hand.
I would have an angry goddess giving me the business as if I dared let her.
It's like, Sir Yapsalot, why is my druid, or that's not druid, whatever. Why is she missing her hand?
She stuck her hand in acid would be the only reply, and at that point I go, what am I supposed to do? Restrain her?
And then, of course, Alcencia's like, Are you volunteering, Argent? I mean, she's looking at Argentum. Are you volunteering, or is this going to be put on me, the diplomat?
I mean, I can try and stop her, but she does have a way of sneaking off.
She's asking about how we're going to break the news to Vlad.
Oh. Yeah, we might have to do it quickly, like a band-aid.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was Irina and Soretta.
What about Soretta?
Well, and then there's Soretta, because, you were there when you found out that he was taken to Pound Town, and not in a good way.
Oh.
Elias, Scare, Anna, and Soretta were present. Do you want to be... You were there when it happened. Do you want to help? Do you want to help Aurelia, Argentum, and Alcia, or no?
No, I don't think it would be right to impose like that, especially because that's what happened.
Yeah.
I think I'll just tell me everything you saw, and I'll try to him in the most diplomatic, in the most gentle way that I can.
Okay.
Basically, she's moving her hair back and giving you her ear so you can whisper into it everything that happens, down to the scan details.
Servant, your keyboard is clacking. It's loud.
Sorry.
Zaretta kind of cringes as she hears it.
As she's telling it, or as she's...
Yeah.
Okay. Irina is just barely holding back her disgust, sorrow, and rage at this whole thing. And then, of course, she glares. Her eyes glow a minute, but then they turn back to normal. She's like, I am not dealing with you and helping Vlad. I'm not dealing with you right now. I am helping Vlad. That wasn't at you, sweetie.
I hope so.
It's Tatiana. She's raising hell again.
All right. Who wants to restrain her?
I told her to shut it. I should be fine for now.
All right, Soretta, if she perceives a signal that Tatiana is acting up again, please tie her up.
I will keep an eye on her, father.
Thank you, dear. Let's get this over with. I'm already dreading having to tell him.
All right, and all right. So, who's gonna be the ones that are going to be breaking the news?
I'm gonna go up.
And then, of course, Elsensia quickly asked Madame Ava, Madame Ava, you staying here for a minute? We would like to have you around for this.
Oh, well, me and Vladdy here are pretty much done with cleaning up the kitchen area. I do not mind being around. Come on, dearie. You see Vlad nod as he takes off the apron and just, like, flings it out to get all the flour and stuff off of it before hanging it up.
You might want to sit down, Vlad.
Okay, is this something that needs to be discussed in private?
That's why we rest of the tribe to head off to a different direction for now.
Mm-hmm.
You see, man. You see, man, you perk up. Then we should probably discuss this in my wagon. She then leads you all to it, letting you all inside. And so, once everyone finally gets to have a seat, Vladislav just looks at you guys. Okay, what's going on?
Soldar, be gentle with him, please.
Okay, Vladislav, how much do you remember of what happened when we found you beyond the teleporting?
I don't know much. Just
say what you know, because what you were found in is important.
All I remember was everything going black after realizing that the cart was off.
All right, no sounds, no sensations, no physical feelings, nothing.
Not that I can recall.
Irina's just clutching at the scarf around her neck, trying to hide the strangulation marks.
Then this is going to hurt more. Do not panic, and if you dare faint, I'm going to make certain you wake up immediately, because you need to hear this.
He then rubs his neck. He then rubs his neck and feels something off. Okay.
You were kidnapped by at least one of Strahd's bride, if not someone else tied to them. And they proceeded.
Just to remind you, it was Strahd's cousin, Lissa von Zarovich. Not one of Strahd's brides, but she is a vampire that was somewhat created by Strahd.
Right. Let me try that again. You were kidnapped by Strahd's cousin, Lisa Bonvarovich, and dosed with an insanely near-lethal amount of aphrodisiacs.
He then raises an eyebrow. I'm sorry, I beg your finest fucking pardon?
You heard me correctly.
I can
You-
vouch that is exactly what happened.
You were dosed to the point you were almost unable to recognize anything, and she and someone else proceeded to. Well, you can guess.
Guess?
You were dosed with aphrodisiacs by a vampire woman and her aide,
Like,
both of whom proceeded to take advantage.
I want everyone to roll a perception check, and you all have to get above a 16.
Oh, that's gonna be annoying.
Okay, I'm rolling for Elsincia first.
29.
That's supposed to be a 1d20 plus 6, sweetie, but
Okay.
That's still a
But it was
26.
that's still a nat 20, though.
Hey, everyone
And
has
Roll 1d26 anyway.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
does
rolled a
everyone
7.
has to roll?
Huh?
Everyone has to roll?
No,
Everyone has to roll.
No,
What?
only those there.
Yeah, only those
Oh,
that are
God,
in the
nat
wagon.
20.
Oh, there is a whoops. I wasn't even there. As fuck. Please. Yeah.
Yeah, no
Well,
worries.
you actually got a 20 share, don't worry.
Okay.
I'm rolling.
I got a 7, so I definitely didn't do it.
Anarian got a 22.
So, Elsincia...
Elsincia got a 15. Anarian got a 22. I'm now rolling for Irina. She got a 22. And Miss Rena got a 20. And Aurelius, your perception is a 1d20 plus. Hold on one second.
Alright, so, from the looks of it...
Argentum, your perception's a +2.
So he got 18 because he rolled a 16.
God, that's good naming.
Alright, so, Elsincia and Soldar, you don't notice this, but everyone else that's in the cart realizes that he's gripping the bed a bit tightly, and he's just... And you can see that his chest is sort of like in and out, but rather violently. And he's like,
Ooh.
as he says, I see.
All right, stop. Don't hyperventilate. Deep breaths, slow breaths. You've dealt with others like this before. You know the drill.
Right?
Deep
Like-
breaths.
Like, he's trying to take these deep breaths, and, what is your guys' reaction to this? Because, like, he seems to be taking it rather well than what you all initially would have thought he would have taken it.
Now, Anarian, he's just got this look in his eyes, and he's kind of crouching as if he's waiting to pounce on not to attack, but he's got this feeling in his gut about that Vlad might be doing something drastic.
You then see him raise a hand to his neck, and he's like, so that's why I felt like I have a scar on my neck?
Among other things, yes.
Would someone like to roll a medicine check?
Elsencia would, because she would recognize the fact that he's touching his neck.
And I'll just prep a healing spell just in case.
Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Medicine is a 1d20 plus 2 for me.
And you have to get above an 11.
Okay. I'm also going to roll for Irina as well.
Mm-hmm.
Elsencia rolled an 18 and got a 20, and now for Irina. Give me 1 second.
What's Cher doing in the meantime? Poking at the grass or something? Or just,
If you want to roll a medicine check, you can. Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your medicine share is a 1d20 plus 3.
Whoops, I need to put a slash.
And Irina's is a 1d20 plus 6. Irina got the lower roll. Holy crap.
Oh dear. Should a Soldar also roll for the old medicine check?
Let the lady do it this time, Soldar.
Now I'm asking because I have a +3.
If you want to.
Would you like to, Miss Strahd?
No, thank you.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're not. Like, wait, are
Yeah.
you in the tent?
I think she agreed to step out and
Yeah.
let everybody else deal with it. If that's accurate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I rolled a 19.
All right, so
Anime guy, is it okay if I switch the roles for Elsensia and Irina, please?
sure.
Okay, so Irina quickly looks over him, notices that he's got a scar on his neck, and then of course, oh god,
Irina? He then removes his hand from his neck.
you've been bitten.
Like his breathing becomes a bit harder at that. I see.
Soldar says, let me look at that again real close, real quick. Just hold tight. And he proceeds to get close and look at it.
Like, he flinches at your touch as you move his collar to the side, and you see the obvious two holes that were made by a vampire's bite.
Are they oozing of anything, or are they just holes?
They're just holes. They're like they're like a dark abyss similar to that of Soretta's, Irita's, and Elsensia's bites.
And I know something that can heal that. My own healing bit of healing word.
That does.
That's not gonna remove the bite.
What?
Really?
Not gonna work?
No,
It worked the last time, and we had to deal with that.
No,
But it's different now, apparently.
No, you lowered the effects of getting hypnotized into being forced to do what the vampire that bit you. So essentially,
Bit them one, yeah.
you only made the bite shrink. You didn't fully heal them. You just lessened.
Oh, that's
the
right.
effects
That's
of it.
right. Crud. At the very least, they're not big and oozing, so that's something. You have enough semblance of free will because of that.
Does that mean?
That means they tried to at least enthrall you.
Will they return for me, though?
They could find you. You're not leaving our side this time. And given Cher decided to intervene in us trying to retrieve you earlier and made it more likely they did who knows what else that we don't know about?
Not
do
Cher.
not even... Char, I mean... Sorry. That Char basically aided in keeping us from you just out of our own pettiness? Yeah, at this point, if anything else suddenly starts coming to mind or seeming off to you physically than is normal, let us know immediately. And we're definitely not letting you out of our sights this time. This is a case of we're all keeping our guards up every day, because I am not taking any chances on my own end.
Anime guy, I want you to roll a perception check on Irene. I want you to have Vladislav roll a perception check. If that's okay.
Yeah. Alrighty. I got a 7.
Okay.
6-7.
I'm gonna have him notice that there's something off about Irina's neck because part of her scarf is down.
And what do I notice?
Basically, you notice like there's that right on top of her bite mark, the one visible hole that he can see, there's really red marks.
Like, his eyes widen. Irina, are you okay? You got red marks on your neck. Did Strahd try
Saldar
to strike you
immediately-
in the night?
She then, Irina then reluctantly removes the scarf around her neck and unbuttons her collar to reveal that those were handprints on her neck.
Vladislav, remember how I said you had been drugged with aphrodisiacs to the point of near fatal? And you can't recall anything that happened?
Like you just see him slowly start to lose his mind again.
And Saldar immediately firmly gripped his shoulder. Do not go back there. Stay here. Saldar immediately smacks him upside the head.
What would be? How would? Okay. Roll your dexterity, and you have to get above a 14 in order for that to successfully get him out from having a Vietnam flashback spiral.
Luckily, I have a +1.
I mean,
I'm gonna have a Narian. I'm also gonna have a Narian roll just in case.
I rolled a 5 somehow.
I mean, it should be successful without a roll. I mean, it makes sense.
What's your
You're
constitution?
just commentating.
My constitution,
Yeah.
15 +2,
Plus
which
2.
apparently adds an ST +5 as well now.
Okay.
I'm having a Narian roll
Oh wait, no, that'd still be 6.
but with his sleight of hand skill, which will make it a +9.
What's Vladislav's strength?
Vladislav's strength is a
So 15 +2 = 17, and then a +5 on top of that.
his strength stat is 16. I just had Anarian roll a dexterity check, but with a bonus just because of his sleight of hand skill, because he is actually going to slap him. Because
Yeah, sure.
I mean, what's the smaller number that's supposed to come out of that 16? Is that supposed to be like a 3 or a 2?
it's the modifier is a +3.
Okay.
Anarian just rolled a 17 for dexterity plus sleight of hand because being a rogue, he can move his fingers with ease. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So
Sure.
Vladislav fails to push Soldar away from him after being given a concussion from that slap, only to get knocked out by a Narnian as his back just hits the wagon wall and just falls unconscious.
Man, everybody get to do the fun stuff. Well, not really fun.
I meant to actually knock some sense into him, not knock him out.
Yeah, no, same here. Apparently he was headed for a full-blown flashback. Madam Eva, do you have any smelling salts or anything to wake him up quickly so we can continue this?
Are you sure that is wise, dear?
Wise? More than likely not. Unfortunately, it's necessary.
She sighs as she looks through some of her cabinets. I appears to have not. She then opens the door. Sir dearie, do you have anything that's strong?
You got, just a reminder, Soretta, you got some herbs.
Yes, I have some herbs on me.
Is it possible to make a mixture that's strong enough to wake up your friend here? Your father and friend had unfortunately knocked out our compatriot.
He's not
I can
panicking
try.
anymore.
So
Present. Zora says I can try.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again. I'm terribly sorry.
Loretta says, I can try. Does she have to roll for something? Do I have to roll for something?
Roll. Would that would be medicine,
thi-
right?
Yeah.
I would think. I'm also thinking that since this is a magical concoction, it would be an Arcana check if that's okay.
All right. Roll for me a Arcana check, and you have to. And the dice has granted you favor. You have to get above a 1. That should be easy.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay. Yes.
I was going to ask, what should I roll?
Roll a 1d20 plus 5 because this is an Arcana check because you're making a quick potion out of it.
7.
Oh, you only had to beat a 1, so you're golden.
All right. So, Miss Loretta, you take out a red, green, and blue herb, and as you turn it into a potion, you bring the smell to his nose, to Vadasav's nose, as you see him just like Yamcha death onto the bed, and he slowly wakes up. Oh. He then looks around to see you. Oh, hey, Soretta. Do you guys by any chance know what just happened?
You had a non-flashback. What do you recall?
Like his mind is just blank right now.
I wouldn't say Vietnam flashback. You just say you were flashbacking
Yeah, fair.
Like you
because
just
Vietnam is a thing in this world. Remember?
No, I know, but then again, given how much they've been around him, Soldar using random slang from other worlds would actually make sense.
Sure, buddy, sure.
It is technically in character. I'm not wrong.
Irina.
No, you're not wrong.
Vladislav sits up and rubs his head. I remember asking that. Oh, that's right. What happened to your neck, Irina? Did Strahd try to strangle you in the middle of the night?
Do you remember what it was said before you noticed that on her neck?
No.
Ah, hell, you blacked it again. Okay, hey.
You, the person who put this on me was you.
You were not aware. You were in a mad haze at the time.
You just see his head sink low. Like he's not saying
I say what?
anything. No,
His eyes glowed.
No, he hangs his head low.
Oh, he
And
thinks
not
his
say
head
anything.
low. No.
Soldar gently puts his hand on his shoulder. You are not at fault. You were not aware. You were drugged up and abused. You were in a mad state. And I mean raving mad. I wouldn't have been able to get to it. My most annoying.
He then looks at you, Soldar. How long is that excuse going to work, Soldar? Before I have to
For
eventually
what?
take responsibility for what happened.
Considering who did it to you and what else you went through, this is one of those rare you get a pass moments. Because we've just tried to tell you everything else, and that's part of why you blacked out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I fail to see how that cannot be on me if I had accidentally killed Rita with her blood on my hands.
Fill your
Hazed or
neck.
not.
Fill
And then
your
a
neck, and he gestures to where the bite marks are.
Actually, servant.
Mm-hmm.
Irina then quickly just grabs his hands and like, that is not your fault. The fault lies with that bitch. And yes, I am calling her that bitch because that's what she is.
Soldar immediately says, I'm not going to argue. You're not wrong.
He sighs as he looks at everyone and looks at everyone.
Soldar then proceeds to immediately put his fingers right on the bite marks, one finger on each, to press down and point out what he didn't notice.
Ow!
You want to know how I know you? Yeah. You know what I'm pressing on now, right?
probably some sort of insect bites.
You wish.
Vlad, please. What happened to you? It happened to me.
Let me put it this way, Vladislav. The only other one who's been near what you...
Soldar, let Diva talk. Yeah.
My apologies,
Have your time
Irina.
to
Go
talk.
ahead.
Listen, Vladislav. What happened, I do not blame you for, at all. The one who's to be blamed is not only that bitch, but also the one that's currently ruling over these lands.
I could have killed you and I wouldn't have known, Irina.
It's not your fault.
It wasn't your... just like the sorcerer, it's not your fault. You were not in the know. You were not in the stable state of mind.
That doesn't make it any better.
Vladislav, there's only one person currently here who's had it worse than you, and it's Anarian. Do you want me to remind you what his history sums up as?
There's Anarian.
And then, of course, Anarian proceeds to pipe up. I'll just remind you, boy. I had my autonomy and my free will taken right out from under me. And I was forced to act against my will for over 200 years, so you literally are not to blame here.
What he said. If he and me are in agreement, you don't get to beat yourself up. And if you do that again, then I'm smacking you for it. Because I'm not going to let you play a pity party.
No, sorcerer, let me do that.
Oh, fair enough. He gets to do it then. And you don't get to complain. And Soldar immediately then gets real close in his face and proceeds to go, and if I even see you trying, I'm going to make certain that you saw, if Anarian's not here to do it, that you trip and fall on your face to snap you out of your stupid mindset. Is that understood?
You see, I'll just violently push you back. You don't have to get in my face over it, Soldar.
Then don't act like a fool does. This is me. I will regularly admit that I screw up a lot, but if me and Anarian are in agreement, as is almost everyone else here, you don't get to blame yourself. What happened to you was a horror story, and I only know tangentially the details. I wasn't there. I got stuck in months' worth of zombie fighting.
You act like you're there.
And honestly, if I had to pick which one I would rather be dealing with, it's what I had been dealing with, because I wouldn't wish anything that happened to you on anyone. So please stop this. That's not an insect bite on your neck. You're not to blame for anything that happened before or you came to in the camp. Don't beat yourself up.
He then just looks away.
And then, of course, Anarian pipes up. Listen, I went 200 years of you went. What you just went through, I endured for 200 years. And just a note, I hate saying this and it sickens me saying this, but even I still struggle with it from time to time. And who is there to help me? My darling. So I suggest you find someone who you're willing to offer. I'm going to suggest you find someone to help you with this particular issue, because that's what helped with me. And once again, I had my autonomy and my will taken right out from under me. I am repeating myself because I'm trying to get this through your thick, bloody, ink skull.
He lets out a very deep, billowing breath. Can I just be left alone for a bit?
All right. But just a note, boy. He then grabs him by the collar. If I so much as catch a hint that you are trying to end yourself, I will kill you myself. Do you understand?
Wouldn't dream of it, asshole.
An asshole I may be, but I'm a necessary one right now. Because if you try, I will beat you to the point that you will be your body will be on the floor with a dent in your skull. You understand?
Crystal.
Good. I had to endure what you went through for 200 years. If I wasn't allowed to die back then, neither are you. He then lets him go.
He then takes a step back from him. You then just see Madiva look at all of you and then just taps her cane to the floorboards. I believe we should let him be for the moment. As she then walks out.
And then, of course, Anarian just quickly walks out, but he's got this troubled look in his eyes. And his eyes are pretty much darkened because he's reliving what happened. And then Elsensia quickly goes up to him and just hugs his back as they walk out. And everyone starts to file out except for Soretta and Irina. Do you wish for us to stay, or do you really need to be alone?
I want to be alone.
Irina then helps guide Soretta out of the room, and then she casts one last look at Vladislav before they close the door behind him. I wish that could have gone so much better.
Zaretta has a overwhelming sense of regret for how she was about to manipulate Vladislav, or she was being forced to manipulate. Serving your keyboard clicking.
Yeah, it's grounding out Soretta's voice. Yeah,
Sorry. Just respond to something in the group chat.
She then, Irina noticing her distraught look and Elsensia noticing her distraught look, they both put their hands on her shoulder. Elsensia realizing that what she's thinking. You're probably thinking about what Pale Knight probably ordered you to do, aren't you?
Yes, you're not exactly.
And then, of course, Elsensia just quickly hugs her. Just a reminder to you, Soretta. What she was forcing you to do isn't the you that stands before us right now.
I know, but I wish to make amends.
Well,
sure.
And then Irina adds in, well, one of the best ways to make amends is to be a better person. And you already made that first step. So I'd say that the you then versus the you now would hate what you have done, but the you now hates what you had done then.
When you put it like that, it does make me feel a little better.
I seem to have I've been told I have a way with words, but then again, I can't take all the credit. She then touches the holy symbol of Ilmat around her neck.
It is then that you ladies notice something in the distance, and it is a very familiar direwolf to you all.
Laszlo!
Door wall.
Laszlo, what are you doing here?
Every time I think of the name Laszlo, I think of Vampire Laszlo from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes.
Oh, dear.
I'm sorry, but I'm reminded of this one line from Nandor towards Laszlo, and I used it for Anarian for when he was talking with Elsensia's sister one time. All you ever do is lay about, mess with your piano, and then have sex with Nadja whenever and wherever you please. I say life goals achieved. That's literally what I think of whenever I think of Laszlo. I'm sorry.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. Laszlo comes bearing a letter from the Corvinuses. Corvinuses as he gently rubs his head against Soretta.
Aw, he's a good boy. And then, of
I'm
course,
so glad to
like,
see you.
Alcyntia's like, could you hand me that letter, please?
Lasso then gives Elsensia the letter before he starts to very affectionately rub himself against Serena.
I think someone
Sure.
missed you.
Zara begins like giving him the rubbies under his ears, under his chin.
And he just yips in happiness. And as for the letter, it reads Dear Elsensia, we have received your letter. We have received your letter with great respect. Unfortunately, when we asked for correspondence with Lord Strahd about the incident, he said that he had no knowledge that his cousin had did so, and has promptly sent envoys to reprimand her for her actions, and he hopes and is praying to his patron that none of his allies tries to break his 1 week week that he gave you all. So from the looks of it, he did not authorize this at all. However, we are unsure as to the truth of the matter, as we have yet to receive correspondence back from Lissa von Tsarevich, the perpetrator.
Sure.
Anyways, we hope that you have received this friendly little letter in tidings and goodwill. We hope that you send this word of Vadislav's condition in that he is well enough as can be. Sincerely, Ephraim.
How much do we want to tell them?
Apparently a lot.
Well, from what this is telling me, Strahd possibly... Either Strahd is lying to his allies, or he legit didn't know.
Savant's
Given it-
here. So basically, Savant, lots of hootenanny, lots of shenanigans things, and
Well, we've had crazy
trouble.
times.
Oh, I thoroughly believe it. I look away for half an hour, and this is what happens?
Pretty much.
Okay, so just to fill you guys,
Hey,
next thing you know,
well, hey, the
you hear
room's not on fire.
So,
Oh,
just
geez.
on the audio, next thing after Alcyntia reads this letter, you hear the sounds of horse hooves and hearing a very familiar and you see Irene, and you see Anna with a bunch with all of your horses and Aelith on her shoulder. Ah, Anna, we're waiting on you.
So you got the gear and horses. Good timing.
Of course, what did I miss?
We had to try and break what happened to Vladislav, and he's barely handling it. He's currently sulking alone in Madame Eva's wagon.
Oh, gods above.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with him. I already tried with Anarian here to help try and talk him out of being depressed, and he's still being upset. Especially because he saw Elsensia's neck. Irina's neck, right.
And then, of course, I tried to hide it, but unfortunately he saw the strangulation marks.
Well, this isn't exactly a fairy tale where one happily put sentence is gonna suddenly fix your problems and make all the bad things go away. What do you expect to happen?
Well,
I was at least expecting him not to be this depressed about it.
That's a lot. Let us, what's Diva's character's name?
Sorry.
Alcyntia.
Let us still see that talk. Okay, we're down.
Alcencia's like, well, we felt it best to tell him the truth. Otherwise, if we kept it from him and he found out about it, he would have ripped our heads off, and justifiably so.
Obviously, you need to tell him, but don't expect it to all be okay all suddenly. You have to let him process it.
Anarian's like, I also gave him a clear and definite threat that if he tried to kill himself, I would kill him instead.
Wouldn't that make it easier for him?
Yeah.
I don't think you thought this through very well.
Well, all
Let me
I
go
know, dear, is that he's just experienced only a taste of what I endured, and if I wasn't allowed to die back then, neither can he.
Unlike you, he's not a vampire, and he has a more upright personality. Anyways, let me go see the kid.
And then, of course, Irina quickly opens the door for her. Vlad, Anna's here. She wants to speak with you.
He doesn't say a word. He's just in the darkest corner he could find, and it's just like, kind of like how like a child is silently crying in a corner. That's basically what Vadasa's position is. Like, he's just trying to turtle in on himself with his head in his lap, and trying to use his arms to constrict his legs deep enough as he sits in the corner.
He's just listening to Evanescence.
Wake me up.
Wake me up, it's on.
And what were you trying to say, Miss Rena?
No, I was just reciting the lyrics for Evanescence.
Oh, yeah. Now that I know what I
Please no risk copyright. Please no risk.
Sorry, it's my fault bringing it up. I just had to say something.
The Disney
okay.
princess in her cannot be quenched.
Anywho.
Anyway, yeah. Yana goes inside, and then he's like... She just goes over and then, like, kind of taps his head. Hey, you alive in there?
He then just slowly brings up his hand to make a thumbs up, as it then just as quickly goes back down to a resting position.
Oh good, you're not dead. So, you heard everything that happened?
He nods.
Then why are you curled up here?
I just want to be alone right now.
Why?
I just
Oh.
want to.
Well, it obviously isn't doing you much good.
Well, it's better than
Come on.
having. Well, it's better than having almost the entire group harping on me.
Share was
They
outside
do
most
that
of the
because they
time.
care about you. At least you have someone on your back.
Cynthia has a womanly tuition, and then she quickly goes to Madame Ava outside. Can I have... Is there any leftover berries or anything sweet?
She then looks into the icebox and brings out a couple of strawberries. I'd hide them for Gidma, otherwise she would have went through it just to make her silly desserts.
Well, tell Genma that I'm greatly appreciated, and I think I have an idea of what to do.
Does
I'll
Gidma
Cynthia quickly.
Does Gidma make a protest?
Basically, she makes an indignant noise in the far distance, knowing that someone's talking about her. But then, of course, Cynthia just knocks on the door real quick.
He then raises his head to the door.
Come in. It's Cynthia. Commissioner can enter?
And then sighs. Go right ahead.
I asked Madame Ava for anything fresh, and she thought that this might be able to help to give you something to eat, since it looked like you need something at the moment.
I'm not hungry, Ostensia. I just had breakfast.
Just a little something sweet to help keep your mind off of things. And just a note, Vlad, I didn't get the chance to talk because I felt like they needed to vent what they endured to you. But honest to Malil, they were trying to help, although I think they could have done it a little bit better.
He then just chuckles. You think? He chuckles a little.
My love may be many things, but but unfortunately he doesn't sugarcoat. Not when certain serious matters are afoot, of course.
While Cynthia's talking, Anna just goes to sit on the bed with her arms crossed, just watching.
And he wonders why
Listen.
he wonders why I keep calling him an asshole and don't really take his opinion to high regard.
Well, I'm afraid in this case, he has a point. In this case, the asshole has a point.
He sighs before leaning back into the cart. Right.
Listen, Vlad. I had to help pick up the pieces of what... I hope I'm apologizing in advance for saying that creature's name, but Severin Chiarzar did to him. That creature, he was worse than Lissa. Much worse. He would order Anarian, and as of his vampire spawn, he could not disobey an order. In fact, his body reacts. His body used to react to every order given. Severin would order him to torture himself with all sorts of implements, just for his sick entertainment. I'm not saying this to excuse his actions. I'm just giving you an idea of his. I'm just giving you the context behind them.
He nods as he lets out a sigh. I understand.
Listen, I get what you're going through. I had to, because Anarian went through that. And I also understand completely what not only Valenta went through, but also every other victim of that fiend, Venetius. If you don't know just as a reminder to you, since I'm not sure you know this, he was my third fiancé, and I would have considered him a good match if it were not for this one particular habit of his. And you know me at this point, Vladislav. I make it a note not to harm children, and it seemed Venetius couldn't keep his hands to himself regarding them.
He nods. I see.
I had to speak to numerous children who had gone through what you went through. And believe you me, it broke my heart each and every time I had to get a testimony from them.
Like, you see his hand just... You see one of his hands just curl into a fist and just start to move his fingers a little. Kind of like, almost as if he's trying to squeeze a stress ball, but that he doesn't have.
Well, Cynthia takes off her cloak and hands it over to him. Just use the corner, dearie. It won't hurt your hand that way.
He nods as he does so.
Of course, if it's Anarian doing, then you can already guess what I usually let him grab. But since this is not the conversation for that,
Honk honk.
You then just see him look at you with a deadpan face. Did you really have to add that into this conversation?
well, it shocked you awake, didn't it?
A little, but still.
I find that saying something that's rather out there tends to help Anarian a bit. Good to know that it helped you a little bit.
He then sighs. Right.
Listen, we care about you. And no matter what happens, we'll be there for you. Especially Irina and especially Soretta.
Even me, Soldar says, walking up. And I'm not kidding, either me or Narian is gonna knock you if you dare sulk. No more of that.
Soldar, turn back around, please.
Now, before I throw a knife into your brain.
Good to see you back to normal. I'll leave you to it.
You then just see a throwing dagger next to the door frame.
Soldar walks away just chuckling, going, yeah, he's back. We're good.
That's Otto's like, oh, good. I didn't need to throw him into the river.
You honestly still
Get a
should.
good bath.
Alcencia then gestures to the strawberries. I suggest you eat those. Madam Ava got those specifically for you.
I highly doubt that as he picks it up. Weren't these
Sweets
Gidmas?
will help.
She actually, Genma may have picked them, but Madam Ava gave credence to as to who ate them.
I see. Since Gimma was your Versailles character, do you have any regards to? Does she have any regards to him eating the strawberries?
Basically, if she learns that it's actually that he was eating them for a therapeutic as a means of therapy, then she'll let it slide.
I mean, there's a reason why I asked Sis, because that was her Versailles character.
Oh, my bad.
Pose, so let it slide.
I will let it slide for now, but only
As long
this
as food is
once.
shared with good intentions.
You then just
As long as let none be wasted.
He then just slowly takes a bite out of each strawberry. Thanks.
I
Thanks,
find usually
Alcencia.
something sweet. No problem. I just find that usually eating something sweet actually helps with hearing bad news. But then again, when an Arian's going through that, I usually give him a bit of my blood. But since the two situations cannot be equated, I figured that something sweet ought to help.
Better than what I did.
He chuckles. Well, to be fair, Anna, you were here earlier.
And then, of course, Alcencia
No, I'd say it's more of better than what I did back when I first dealt with things.
Alcencia then asked with her eyes permission if she could hold his hand for a second.
He reluctantly lets her do so.
She then holds his hand and squeezes it in an assuring manner. Listen, if you need someone to speak to and have a shoulder to cry on, I'm sure Anna, Soretta, and Irina can offer that.
Share.
And even Cher, if you talk to her.
He nods as he looks outside the door to see Irina and Soretta. I don't think it would be wise to be around Irina right now.
I understand her resemblance to the bitch is quite strong, but one thing to remind yourself, it's not her.
Right. And then takes another strawberry bite.
If it makes it easier, think of her hair as the strawberries. Something
Indeed.
sweet, but you have to wait for it.
Indeed. Or red roses.
He then takes a moment to ponder it. I guess.
And then in this moment, you hear a faint song. Vladislav hears a faint song in the back of his head.
Would you like me to roll something for it to be heard?
Okay, it would be a history check. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find his.
I've had this song on loop for like 3 days already.
Okay, so his history is a 0, but he has advantage in this scene,
Okay.
so he can roll
20.
twice. Oh, well, good news. So he's hearing a voice in the back of his head, a familiar voice, one from a certain bard that he's very familiar with.
Oh.
There I saw her, so forsaken, trapped the same as I. Tatiana, will unshaken, life still found in her eyes. Will she resist the self-proclaimed monarch? Will she find herself deep in the dark? So, just which prospect are you taking? One's heart will be breaking. Tatiana, beauty rare, red, red roses shamed by your hair. Your love was my granted prayer, broke my fear, my despair. And yes, I actually wrote the lyrics for this.
He sighs as he just chuckles. Chuckles as he whispers to himself, "Thanks, Sergei."
And then, of course, he just smiles. Any time, after all, that is my beloved out there.
Yeah. He then takes another bite of a strawberry. Or of the last strawberry. Anyways, I think we've all rested enough for the moment. Should we all head
Yes,
starting to
unfortunate.
Vivaki?
Yes, I'm afraid that the morning's already fading into afternoon, and we need to get there as fast as we can.
He then sits up to get his armor on.
Just a reminder, like I said, you're not alone in this.
As he gets his gauntlet on, he turns his head a little, but you can't see his eyes, and he just gives a nod.
Otto walks up and he ruffles his hair before he put the helmet on. He's
God.
like, come on, kid, handle to yourself. You're here with the party again.
Right. He then gets this final piece of armor on as he goes to grab his sword.
Just a note, Vlad. I don't just play diplomat for politics. Sometimes I'm called to negotiate for even the most minor things. So if you need me to, could you repeat that? Sorry.
I'll take that into consideration.
Indeed. And just a note, what I just told you is something my love also told me. After having dealt with Venetius.
He nods as the three of you begin to walk out.
So, Soretta, now that your BFF's out of the wagon, do you just want to go up to her and ask her how it went?
Yeah.
Elsensia then smiles at her and whispers in her ear, "I would say it somewhat went better than I had went better than expected, but then again, it usually helps to have a sweet nearby."
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
It's okay. She just whispers in Soretta's ear, "Don't worry, things went rather well, and having sweets nearby usually helps."
Thank you for talking to him.
No problem. I wasn't able to get a word in edgewise. She then glares at Soldar.
Yeah, Soldar.
Yeah, he could be like that sometimes.
Zanika goes like, although tell me Sir Yapsalat got in the way again.
Only said one thing, jeez.
You lie.
And then, of course,
wait, you mean earlier? Yeah, I didn't. I unfortunately got in that habit again.
Alright, so what happened while I was away?
I think it's this habit called open mouth insert foot, Soldar.
No, insert gun.
And then, of course, Anarian just starts chuckling at that. I actually second that opinion. And then, of course, Irina then goes up to Elsensia. "Is he all right?" "Well, he's better than I had hoped. He'll be coming out any moment now."
He'll be fine. He just needs time.
You all then see see him come out, and he goes up to his horse, Philip. Hey, boy, how you doing? He then pulls out an apple from one of his satchels to give it to his horse, and he's just patting his head as his horse takes it from him. Like you all just see him like very tenderly care for his horse.
He'll be
And
just fine.
And then, of course, Alcincia's like, "That's our Vlad."
Well, at the very least, he's passed this faster than I thought he would be. Anna, if he falls back, you're on snap him out of it duty, because there's no way I can pull that off now.
Well, here's this thing,
It's not like
Soldar.
you ever did.
Here's this thing, Soldar. It's called being this thing called a diplomat.
I'll remind you, I don't have the chance to learn diplomacy. Half of where I get sent into is end of world saving. And the other half is just pure insanity, and I'm just supposed to study the area.
And then, of course, Alcincia's like, "Love, if you don't want to be bucked off your horse, I'm going to need you to..." Oh, right. He then turns into a bat, and he just settles himself nicely on her shoulder. And then, of course, gets on the horse. Strahd, do you want to share with me?
Yeah, I'll share.
And then, of course, better wrap your arms around my waist. Don't want you falling off now.
Anna's already on hers.
Soldar
need
gets
a
on
person?
his horse.
I'm guessing, Aurelius, you and Cher get on the same horse.
Yeah, sure. We were on the same horse.
Alrighty. As you all get on your horses, Irina reluctantly walks up to Vladislav as he gets on his horse.
You mind if I...
Oh, sure. He then lets down a hand to help her up.
She then takes it and then hoists herself up. I may have only ridden a horse once or twice in my life, so I'm still new to this.
It's alright, just hang on tight. And as all the horses begin to walk onto the road, you all give me a sec to pull up the picture.
Waifu flashbang.
You all begin to walk through the woods. Through salvage roads, and just give me a sec to also move stuff around.
There's the yellow brick road.
I only see a dirt path, but okay.
Oh, I heard yellow brick roads. I'm like, well, that's why I'm like asking you. There's the yellow brick road. I don't see it unless it's covered like dirt or something.
Unless that's not what he said, but then again, that happens.
I'm not a historian. Listen, man, I came back from watching Spaceballs.
Yeah, baseballs.
Anyways, you guys begin to walk through the woods, and eventually, and soon, give me one moment.
Waifu flashbang. Waifus! Holy shit! They're everywhere!
If I was wondering, Savat needs to get in her shenanigans for the video.
Yeah. Finished a masterpiece I made of a drawing.
Where does this happen in the movie? Right now.
Yeah,
What? Onward, assholes!
Oh, dear Lord.
Alright.
I just watched the alien do a tap dance on the freaking the tabletop.
Huh.
Before going through a secret side door that wasn't even there the previous shot.
That's a classic scene, too.
And
You guys think, right?
And as you guys are walking through the woods, you all eventually come across
A window.
a very, very peculiar gate.
Wait, when did the brown turn green?
Did it turn green?
And you'll notice that while you're within this particular valley, you notice that there's two very large statues. And to give me a moment to bring it up in the book, as as the fog spills out of the forest that's been swallowing up the road ahead of you, jutting from the impenetrable woods of both sides of the roads, a huge stone buttress looming in from the gray fog. Huge iron gates hang on stonework. Dew clings to cold tenacity to the rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate, their heads laying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you with only silence.
They're statues, duh.
True.
I choose to observe.
And then, of course, Alcensia is like, I remember an old tale about two statues standing over a river, between a river, but this is definitely not it. And then, of course, she notices the iron gate. Soldar, you think there's a way for you to open that? Soldar?
Sorry. Brain blank.
What?
Maybe? Depends what's
Maybe.
keeping it closed.
Can I try looking around?
If you
What are the statues?
Headless Horseman?
Are those the... Okay, anime guy, real quick. Those are the statues we're looking at, right?
Yes.
Headless Knights? The heck?
What, no
Dear Lord, I could be thinking of 5 different ways to get past this gate, and I might be wrong. Dear Lord. Oh, my...
And we just walk around it?
No, it's a wall with a gate in the middle, meaning we have to go through it. Far as we know, does this open outward or inward?
It opens outward, and much like in the photo I had just put up, you just see the gates only slightly ajar. But it looks like it could house some stuff if you decide to try to venture within the walls. But really, the only thing that would prevent you guys from going any further is simply the gates not allowing enough clearage for the horses.
Allow the loot goblins to scavenge.
Okay,
Alcensia, she looks at Aurelius. Argentum.
Argentum.
Do you think you could push that open for us?
Oh, yeah, I could.
Wouldn't it be pulling since this opens outwards towards us?
Technically, either or. Depends on what side you do it from that counts.
Can it slip through there?
Actually, can any of us slip through there without our horses?
I can slip through it.
Well, she's a bunny.
And you can wild shape. That doesn't count. I mean, just regular.
Doesn't count.
Well, no, because
Hey,
that's only something you can do. I meant the rest of us.
Sir Yapsalot, please don't make the bunny mad. She gets scary. Turn you into a bear and maul you or something like that. I don't know. I'm not an
Basically,
animalologist.
Because Chelsea, you can get through that door because you can shapeshift.
Yeah, that doesn't
I
count. That's
shift it to
something
the rear and to break down the wall.
Well, here's
When
the
that's
thing.
property damage, we can't have that.
Here's the
Oh,
thing.
no,
I
no,
said
no.
you guys can go through it. You just can't. You just don't have enough clearance for your horses.
That's
which is the
why
problem.
which is why Alcensia is asking
Argentum.
Argent push it open a little more since it's open but needs a little more of a push.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, that's
Maybe
going
some
to require.
WD-40.
All right, that's going to require a strength check, and you have to get above a 15.
Okay, okay, so for you, Aurelius, or should I say Argentum, your strength stat is a 1d20 plus 3.
I'll have Batislav help about too.
Rias, are you dead?
Yeah.
Oh, I just rolled. I'm taking
Oh,
a
okay.
picture.
No, don't eat the dice.
I
Yep.
don't need
Okay.
dice.
Batislav's strength was
That's-
3, right?
Yeah, his is a 1d20 plus 3 too. And then, of course, Celestia is a little worried about Vlad getting off his horse for anything.
He gets off his horse and helps Aurelius just move one of the gate that already looks like it's opened. And alright. Just waiting on you, Aurelius? Or Argentum, my bad.
Oh, you're good. It's just I'm trying to post it. No problem. There we go. Oh, that was. Oh, no.
The dice roll's a dice roll. It don't matter.
Oh no, I got a 15. I'm just trying to post it, but Discord mobile's being weird on me.
Alright.
Okay, we'll just repeat the 1036 one in the post. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's an 18.
Alright.
Yep.
So everyone watches as Vladislav and Argentum just start to slowly but surely start pushing this very rusty gate wide open for all the horses to be able to pull through. And once it is fully against the wall it's supposed to be, you all hear a snap, and it just falls over to the side.
Yay, it's open.
And the grates just land on top of the head that's right in front of you guys.
Ooh.
Huh.
And you just see Argentum and Vladislav just like have looks of, oh, that happened.
Yeah.
You see the Vladislav just looks over to everyone else. You guys okay? Because it kicked up a lot of dust from the statue.
We're fine. We're fine.
Pat.
Of course, Anarian's giving out indignant squeaks. And then she's like, oh, calm down, love. It was just dust.
Alrighty. You then hear the flapping of ravens just leave the area as Argentum and Vladislav returns to the horses. Well, looks like this could be a place that we could come back to, I guess.
Indeed.
Though, what I wonder is what this place is.
Hmm.
Do I know?
That's going to require a history check from you, Anna.
Okay.
But you should have advantage
Okay.
since you live here.
Okay,
Okay,
so
well, I'm assuming Soldar would have no clue of knowing.
Yeah.
Yes, because you know everything else but
Fair.
that.
okay, so Anna, your history check is just a regular 1d20, but you can roll twice because you have advantage because you live in Barovia.
Alright, where should we go?
You guys like my artwork?
Yeah,
It's
it sounds
cute.
very nice.
Nice.
My two favorite things.
Mm.
Okay, so
So Anna, you realize that this is actually the East Gate, and unfortunately, due to your many outings to this area, because of how close it is to Barovia Village, there's nothing worth looting there anymore, because it was already picked apart by either scavengers and treasure hunters.
Mm.
And as far as you know, it was erected there after Strahd had won against the Barovian king, or the land of Borea's first king, or sorry, say last king.
king.
My bad.
Let's just keep going past here. It's nothing but an empty ghost town of vagrants that has already been picked clean.
Oh, fun. So we did. So at the very least, we don't have to stop here and risk wasting time. Let's go.
Correct.
Alcencia just reins her horse to follow after everybody.
one moment. Just looking over maps.
Miss Rena needs to go to bed soon.
Yeah, we've been going on for an hour or so.
Actually, it's about 3.5.
Either way, long.
All right,
Wow.
Alrighty, so
Oh, hold on,
as you
anime guy. Do something real quick.
sure. All right, give me one moment, guys.
Okay. I found the bone.
Alrighty, so as you all are just getting away from this place, just allow me to change stuff around again. Damn it. Names, why can I not see it? Ah, here we go. As you all begin to move closer and closer, you see...
Jump scare.
You see... this man
It's a guy!
and...
Ah. Woman.
and this woman. And they both look at you with smiles. Like, very deranged smiles.
Oh, great.
Great.
You want me to roleplay this?
Sure.
Oh, look who comes wandering into our net, Deagle.
I do say, my lovely little dear, I think this is going to be worth a lot.
And especially that pointy-eared one there.
Okay, which one is she pointing at?
Share.
Me?
Oh, yes.
Don't touch the child!
Oh, yes. She would make the perfect last sacrifice.
Indeed, she would, my love.
Oh, look, we found the evil Channing sword. Or who wants to blow them up?
I'll gladly help.
And just imagine...
Oh, so you heard all that? My.
Oh yeah, Cher did and informed us of your exact words. Who the heck are you talking to? You get one chance to answer, then we're just fireballing you to the face. Fair warning.
Whom our daughter speaks to is of no concern to you.
You die first for that, fireball!
And with that, we shall end today's session, because our lovely former warlock Strahd
Sarah's good.
Yeah.
That's a fun way to end on a cliffhanger. You die for that, fireball!
Fireball and gun.
They pushed the solar button.
Yes. You threaten. Yeah. Only I'm allowed to be annoying towards the bunny and everyone else. Anyone else does it, they get the fireball to the face.
Alright.
I'll defeat you with the power of friendship and
Sacrifice
this gun I found.
Yeah. Well, more the power of friendship and fireball.
Alright.
Explosion!
Okay, and with that, everyone, we hope you enjoyed. We're sorry this has been on such a long hiatus for lives and postings. Yes, I know I've been taking forever. My own life decided to be crazy and everyone else was busy. Very
And
busy.
I have a Twitch channel. Follow me there,
Oh, yeah.
Chelsea Bunny 3.
Oh yeah, and for those watching recording, go follow Chelsea at LC. Link will be in the description. Go follow our DM anime
I'm
guy.
playing
His Twitch
Digimon.
and Kick will be on the description.
Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea Bunny. Actually, I think I'll add her YouTube to the description this time since I do know it. Anime Guys YouTube will I'll add as soon as I can. And for those watching the record, actually for those if you haven't followed her, I will please do so. If you have been thinking of subscribing and you can somewhere, at least do something. Go ahead. Otherwise, if you're on the YouTube recordings, like, comment, subscribe, share this sucker around so more or see it who might like it, and have a good night, everybody.
Okay. Have a good night.
Breathe, my dude. Damn.
That wasn't even challenging for me, but yeah, have a good night.
Good night.
Peace out, foos.
I already hit stop. My apologies.